Hi everybody and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to share with you how you can prep using the Dollar Tree. Now I know some prices are a little bit cheaper at Walmart, but people like me don't have a Walmart close by, but I have a Dollar Tree only a few miles away. Now, I have a 5-gallon bucket. A lot of people don't have one. You can use all kinds of things like a suitcase, or the Dollar Tree has 1-gallon buckets that you can use. I'm going to show you items that you can put in here, and this will feed you for about a week for $10. Now this is for one person. I could even probably stretch it to 2 people, but I'm going to share with you different items that you can put in your 5-gallon bucket or any box that you have. You can store it under your bed, you can store it in a closet, and this will really help you in feeling like you have a little more security. Having a storage of supply of food, essential items, can be such an ease of mind, especially in days that we're living in. Whether it's civil unrest or whether it's health precautions and you don't want to leave your home, getting a prepping box or prepping 5-gallon bucket can really help you out. I'll share with you what I got from the Dollar Tree that we can put in our 5-gallon buckets. So I have a few things in already that I got at the Dollar Tree. This can of soup is actually really good. I looked on it, it has hardly any additives to it and preservatives, and we tried it and it's really good. For those of you who don't can, when money is tight, buy yourself a can of beef stew. You can serve this over top of rice, over top of noodles, over top of bread, and I'm gonna be making a video on serving this in a very unique way. Maybe you don't like that kind of soup. Then they have this. They have chicken noodle soup. And these are Campbell's. It's actually name brand items for $1. And then of course they have canned cream soups that you can use, and you can add that to all kinds of ingredients. So now we have our canned soups in here, but what else? We can't live off a canned soup. One of the items at the Dollar Tree I was really impressed by is the quick oats. 0 sugar, 5 grams of protein, and 4 grams of flour. This is vegan, non-GMO, and no sugar added. This is a highly expensive item that I found at the Dollar Tree for $1. Now this wouldn't go very far if you had a large family, but for those of you who don't have a large family, this is perfect. This will last you a couple days. Oatmeal is something you need to have in your storage. Whatever kind of oatmeal you have, you need to have it in your storage because oatmeal really fills you up. A bowl of oatmeal could last you most of the day, and some people it would last them all day. So we got this whole package of sun-dried tomatoes. Add a couple of these with some rice and you got a meal, and it's actually really tasty. And of course you all know that I love getting my beans at the Dollar Tree. Red kidney beans for $1. They have all kinds of beans right now. They have navy beans, pinto beans, lentils. They have peas, split peas. They have corn. They have all of this at the Dollar Tree. One of these can last you a long time if you add it with rice or something else. Pick up some dried beans right away and put them in your bucket so you have it. A lot of people talk about all these kind of items, but they really don't talk about seasonings. If you don't grow your own herbs and you don't have seasonings at home, salt. Even back in the Bible times, salt. A little bit of salt is what gave your food flavoring. You know we want to be the light and salt of the earth. So here we have Himalayan pink salt. This is the fine salt. So it's really fine, it's not coarse. This will last you a long time. Add a little salt to your items and you will have a tasty meal. Then we have little things like croutons. Maybe you don't have bread right now and you can't store bread forever. Well, get yourself a bag of croutons. Put some of this in your soup, in your beef stew, and it will fill you up even more. So a bag of croutons can last you a long time, and it's only $1. So 1 can of soup, in my opinion, will give you 2 servings. So if there's 2 of you, you each can have a bowl of soup. And you may be a little bit hungry, but if you add a couple of the croutons to your soup, now you have a full meal, and it really fills you up a lot better. And you can put it in your bucket. I also have this bread seasoning. Now you can get breadcrumbs, and I would highly recommend you do that. Or you could dehydrate your own breadcrumbs and you could package that as well. But those of you who don't do food storage or don't can or don't dehydrate it, buy yourself a box of this, and it will last you a long time. You can use it to bread all kinds of things, even vegetables. So if you have a garden, or if you have a balcony or a deck that you can plant things in a container, you have something like this, there you have a meal, because you can bread zucchini and just fry it over the fire or fry it on your stove. Prepping videos are a dime a dozen, hundreds and hundreds of prepping videos. But I wanted to share with you something just a little bit different, a little twist on some different food that you can get for your prepping items. So here I have a 5-gallon bucket full. In this bucket would last me at least a week with my husband and I. And of course with the salt, it would last a lot longer. But I'm thinking about a week. I'm thinking about a week that we could eat this. You know, it would be not eating what we're used to eating, but you could do it. Get some protein, get some canned milk, get some canned dry milk is the best. Get some soups if you don't have them. Beans and rice, we all know about the beans and rice. But remember to add some salt with your items so you have some flavor. And buy some seasonings if you don't have them already. I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial on the Dollar Tree and prepping and finding some items that are a little bit more unusual than what you would see maybe in some other videos. I took 2 buckets and I have this board, and this is going to be a makeshift shelf. We're going to put some shelf liner on it. And this is one way you can easily make another shelf if you don't have much room. So we're going to put this on. Then I'm going to go ahead and put all of my different flowers on it. This is going to give me a little more room. It's all about trying to find room for all of your things. Now, a lot of people talk about my buckets, and you know, buckets can't hold a lot of weight. These buckets are full of rice, so they should be fine, because the rice is the whole way up to the top of the lid. Look at all of this room that I just created. Now I'm going to go ahead and we're going to fill up some more of my jars with some bulk food that I have. We're going to put them jars underneath. Just another way that you think outside the box and you can get a lot of stuff done. I think this looks really pretty. And then I'm going to go ahead, put all the labels the right way. And I think that's going to be perfect. All right. I'll see you in a little bit. I got to keep on working. All right, here we some powdered milk. We're going to go ahead and put our powdered milk into the 1/2-gallon jars. And here is pantry number 1, the full tour.